fog of forgetfulness. This was a fog that was different than all other fogs. It was a fog that made everyone forget what they were doing, and sometimes, in worst cases, it made you forget who you are. The forgetfulness only lasted as long as the fog lasts. In the early morning, just as the sun rises, the fog is very strong. However, by mid-morning, the sun's heat and light help the fog evaporate, and the fog no longer exists. During the night, the fog of forgetfulness hovered over the little fire in the area that the children were resting. As Lito stood guard, she too forgot what she was doing and who the children were, and then ran off into the night, leaving the children resting. When the children woke up in the early morning, they immediately forgot why they were waking up and then went back to sleep. When Lito ran off into the night, she ended up falling asleep inside a hollow log that was covered in turkey tail mushrooms. She then woke up in the morning, and since the fog was no longer present, she realized what happened and raced towards the children as fast as she could. Upon arriving back at the sleeping children, Lito called to them.
Wake up, children, wake up! We've got to get ready, we're behind schedule. We've lost nearly 6 hours of time because of the fog of forgetfulness.
Yeah, it was foggy earlier.
What's the fog of foo-foo?
During the night, the fog of forgetfulness, not foo-foo, came and made us forget everything. Did you forget that you must arrive at the ancient sunwheel at the moment of the total eclipse? It comes once or twice a year. It's very powerful.
I guess my brain's a bit foggy from the fog, you know?
We've got to get a move on. Come on.
Let's go, Aidan. This is important.
All right.
The children and Lito swiftly made their way to Nanook the bear. On their adventure, they have to walk through a bog, a rocky stream, large mountainous rocks, a swarm of mosquitoes, and a waterfall.
Things are about to get swampy, children. We have to go through this bog.
Like the bog of eternal stench?
Just a regular bog, I guess. Just keep an eye out and follow me. I'll help you cross through it.
The children follow Lito step for step through the bog, and when they clear the bog, they realize that up ahead is a raging stream that they have to cross. The stream is aggressive and is 4 feet high and about 30 feet wide. They see a few logs stuck in the water.
I think we should try to cross that log. It'll keep us from having to swim through the water to get to the other side.
I'll go first.
Abby begins crossing the log. Aidan and Lito follow. The water rushes over the log as they cross it. They have to remain very focused and balanced as they cross the water. The children and Lito reach the other side safely.
Children, I'm looking for something. Have you ever heard of a plant called catnip?
Yeah, that's what cats like, right?
Yes, and it's a plant in the mint family, and it has many healing qualities.
What kinds of healing qualities?
It helps with upset stomach, sleep, and it also helps keep mosquitoes away.
Ah, cool. Why are you asking us about this plant?
Because we need to find some as soon as we can. We're going to need some for the mosquitoes.
Don't tell me. Now we have to go through the mosquitoes?
No way. I hate mosquitoes. Plus, if I get too many, I end up getting sick.
I'm afraid we have to, and that's why we need to find some catnip. I'll track some down using my sense of smell.
Whoa. You can find a plant by using your sense of smell?
Aidan, I think she's concentrating.
I've located some down this way by the water. Come follow me.
The children follow Lito. Eventually they arrive at the catnip plant. Lito shows the children which one it is.
We need to break some of the stems. Rub the liquid on your skin. And you can also chew it and then spit it out and rub it on your body.
I think I'll just stick to breaking the stems.
I highly recommend that you get as much of this plant on your skin as possible.
I'm gonna try some. It actually tastes pleasant.
You're right. I guess catnip is for humans too?
It definitely is.
The children rub as much of the plant on their skin as possible. Once they've done so, Leto guides them back on their path towards a swarm of mosquitoes. There's no escaping the mosquitoes. They must follow this specific path to get to Nanook. As they approach the area in which the mosquitoes breed and live in very high numbers, they decide to make a dash through it.
Children, are you ready?
Yeah.
The best way is to make a run for it. We'll be running for about 5 minutes. Just keep close to me.
Here we go.
The children and Leto make their dash towards the swarm of mosquitoes.
Whew, that was crazy.
I don't even have one bite on me.
The plant worked as I knew it would.
Is it me? Or do you hear singing?
The mermaids of Galdracona.
This forest has mermaids?
The forest is magical.
Why are they called the mermaids of Galdracona? Is Galdracona a person?
About 900 years ago, when the forest needed help, these singing mermaids magically appeared at the waterfall, and the vibrations of their voices helped restore rhythmic balance in the forest.
And they sing all day?
They sing often, and they only sing falsetto.
Like high-pitched voices.
Yes, exactly.
Well, Leto, let's keep going. I want to meet these singing mermaids.
My friends, I must leave you now.
Seriously?
Every friend we meet has to leave us.
I know it may frustrate you, but each of us has an area of the forest that we thrive in.
I'm gonna miss you, Leto. Thank you for protecting us.
And guiding us too. We have never been able to understand the map without you.
I can actually see why the forest called you to be the chosen ones. It's because of your heart, your willpower, your kindness, your love, and your belief in one another.
Will we ever see you again?
I will join you at the Great Sunwheel. You mustn't lose a second, and you mustn't stop for long periods of rest.
Well, Abby, we'd better get a move on.
For now, you have to walk inside the waterfall.
This can't get any stranger.
I must go now. I know you'll be fine. We'll meet again shortly. All right, children, best of luck.
Bye, Leto.
Have a safe walk back.
Goodbye, children.
Just as they're about a couple feet from going underneath the waterfall, they're approached by the falsetto singing mermaids. 4 of them. Their names are Moonstone, Chrysocala, Labradorite, and Malachite.
I think this is the center of the waterfall.
It has to be.
Hello, children! We're the mermaids of Galdracona! Please take hold of these magical crystals!
I'm Abby.
I'm Aidan.
I'm receiving a message that you may not have much time to spare right now. Are you in a rush?
We are.
We've got to get to Nanook as soon as we can.
Well, now that each of you is holding the crystal I gave you, your abilities are becoming stronger.
If you both look at each other right now, you will see what Sister Malachite is talking about.
Whoa, I just read your brain.
I think I did the same.
If the crystal starts glowing, hold it near. and you will hear the message from the thundering waterfall.
We'll be able to communicate with you as long as you have your crystal.
I'm sure someday we'll end up needing it.
We will see you again at the ancient sun wheel.
You must go and always remember who you are.
They all wave goodbye and the children make their way back on their path towards Nanook. The children climbed their way to the other side of the waterfall, and after hiking over some large rocks, they found a clear opening to the other side where Nanook's cave was.
Having superpowers is so cool. I feel like I know everything.
Yeah, it would be great if we could still have them when we got back home.
Oh my, that would be so cool. I could help so many people with these powers.
As they took another few steps forward, they were able to see that there was a cave up ahead. So they picked up speed and swiftly walked towards it. The cave was large and had an entrance that was large enough for a bear to fit through. The children approached the entranceway.
Hello? Anyone in there?
He is, but he's sleeping.
Nanook!
Just then, the children heard a noise, and then a big yawn, and then a deep, scratchy voice said,
"Come in, children. I've been waiting for you."
Aidan and Abby make their way inside the cave.
Come in, children. I've been waiting for you.
Aidan and Abby make their way inside the cave.
Do you children know why you're here?
Not really.
The reason you needed to see me is because I'm the only one in this dimension who holds the key to the magic portal.
The magic portal?
Yes, which can only be opened by one key, which is in my possession.
How is there only one key? If this key you have were to get lost, would the fourth be in danger?
If I were to lose the key, everything would become extremely difficult. However, I'm sure that if I asked Luna, she'd be able to find it. She can see magical things like this. Abigail, in that golden crystal box, there's the key. You must be the only one who opens the box and takes the key out.
Abby reaches for the box, lifts the lid, and takes the key out.
The key has a chain around it. I suggest you wear it around your neck so you don't lose it.
Nanook then walks over to Aidan.
Aidan, you must travel to find the Fisher King. He lives in a boat in a moat that surrounds his castle. He's stuck on his boat because of his poor health. Other than you two, he's the last human being to arrive in the Enchanted Forest. He has a gift to give to you, Aidan. The crystal spectacles.
Whoa.
Since he's a human being like you, he has human being tendencies. So you must bring him something to help him see who you are.
Is he blind?
No, just extreme pain. And the only thing that will help him is wild lettuce.
What's that going to do?
He suffers from something that has made his entire body swell up. I believe it's called dropsy.
Huh?
If you two bring him wild lettuce, it will help his swelling and his pain stop.
Where are we going to find wild lettuce?
The fairy sisters will be guiding you.
Did you say fairies?
She's obsessed with fairies.
Yes, upon your arrival, I sent out my dragonfly friends to call them. They should be here any minute.
At that moment, Abby realized Nanook was in pain.
Are you alright, Nanu?
My tummy's been aching for days, and I cannot find any fresh lavender.
I actually have some lavender oil. Could that work?
Oh my, that works best. How did you get this? Did you make it?
No, I traded it to an elf for some cedar oil.
Abby then gives the oil to Nanook to help the pain go away.
With immense gratitude, thank you.
Anytime.
Minutes later, the fairies arrive. The fairies are also known as the Sisters Fairy: Tumbleweed, Moss, and Light. Tumbleweed is as swift as the wind. She's the eldest of the three. She's wise and can control the wind with her fairy energy. Moss is connected to the rocks and trees. She can turn into moss instantly, and she can also help dying plants heal. Light is connected to the sun and is the youngest of the three, but she's also the oldest at heart. She's very generous and very giving and can bring light to darkness in the blink of an eye.
I have no idea why you two have to argue all the time. Please make up before we call Nanook. If she wouldn't always eat my crumble.
I didn't eat the crumble. It disappeared.
Sure.
Seriously, I didn't.
Sure. And Mom's an alien.
Guys, come on.
Fine.
Can we?
The fairies call into Nanook's cave. Nanook!
Hello? Sisters!
Nanook!
So happy to see you. These are the chosen ones beside me.
I'm Aidan.
I'm Abby.
Pleasure to meet you, children. I'm Tumbleweed. I'm Moss. The nighttime is approaching and we have a long way to go.
And I'm Light. Let's give the children a chance to say goodbye.
Nanook, thank you for the key and for your kindness.
I hate goodbyes, especially when the hellos weren't too long ago.
It was an honor meeting you and sharing wisdom with you. Be safe and always stay near the fairies.
We will.
We will.
And thank you again for helping my pain disappear.
Anytime, my special friend.
The children give Nanook a hug goodbye.
We love you, Nanook. Come follow us, children.
Bye, Nanook.
Take care, Nanook.
Bye.
The fairies start flying out and the children follow.